We are back now with the Executive Director of Empowering Kids in Perham, Minnesota, Tiffany Topkin. Tiffany, we were talking about supporting people with autism, and I know that you have one more slide from before that we didn't get to, so do you just want to bring that up and explain what that one's about?
Yes, so if you'll look at the third slide, you'll see a little bit of information about Giving Hearts Day and what our goal is. So Giving Hearts Day is based out of Fargo from the Dakota Medical Foundation and the Impact Institute. They have been partnering since 2008 to raise money for local nonprofits and charities. So Giving Hearts Day is February 11th this year. It is a 24-hour fundraising day for anybody to participate. It could be individuals, it could be families, it could be businesses, donating money to over 500 charities that are involved with Giving Hearts Day to benefit their causes, their missions. And so at Empowering Kids, we want to do something that we have not really found in the state of Minnesota outside of public school systems, and that is to support individuals that have autism beyond the age of 18, but also to try to prepare them for employment before they turn 18. So our campaign this year has a goal of raising $20,000 that will go towards purchasing supplies and materials for our mock apartments and our employment lab. So those two things together, we're hoping to help support individuals that have autism in gaining employment, in having the skills, in improving their executive functioning, their traffic control in their brains, so that way when they go to a job after high school, they're better able to navigate the expectations, and they're also better able to advocate for their needs with their employer.
Because it's probably something a lot of them haven't thought of, or their families haven't really thought of. You know, what are they going to do after their K through 12 schooling is done? And so can you just kind of go back to this? There isn't something like this currently in your area, right?
Correct. So actually in the state of Minnesota, like I said, public school systems have a transition programs from 18 to 21, but then after 21 years of age, individuals are kind of left to their own devices. So we do want to implement our services before individuals are left to their own devices, but we don't disqualify individuals from services after the age of 21. We are still building our programs, and it doesn't yet look like we want it to, but this is our start to building that program and to support individuals not only in employment and independent living, but also giving them the opportunity to interact and to socialize with others in a safe space where they feel understood and can express themselves and just laugh and have a good time as well.
And then they're able to learn, and if a mistake is made or something like that, which we all make mistakes, it's maybe not as high intensity of an issue that could arise if they were, say, learning on the job or something like that.
Yes, exactly. And there's a lot of parents that kind of have this fear when their child turns 18, like, what am I going to do? Are they going to stay with me? They can't quite live on their own, but I'm not really sure what they should do. So let's try this job. And then there is miscommunication at that job, and the individual may then lose their job, which then makes the next job even more difficult and scary. And it's not until you have an individual with autism in your household that you realize the true fears that there are when they turn 18. And there is no support for you, for them, or for your family in general. And it's a very, very scary experience.
And that's what you're trying to do, is help provide that support. So if people are looking to help create that lab, create that mock apartment so these people can be productive members of society, how can they do that? Where should they go if they say, hey, you know what, this is a good thing, Minnesota doesn't have one, they should, and they want to make it happen there?
So they can go to Giving Hearts Day, www.givingheartsday.org. If you scroll down on the website, then you can see it'll say browse all charities, and then you can type in Empowering Kids Perm, and that'll bring you to our page, which again will give you some more information about our organization, what we're fundraising for. And if you just have questions in general about empowering kids, we are on Facebook and we are on Instagram, and we do have an Empowering Kids webpage as well. So if you want to read more about all of the programs that we offer individuals and families, those are great places to go find more information.
Yeah, definitely some good things for people to do and help them out. And you don't have to just be in Lakes Country of Minnesota, anywhere around. If you think that they need the services, you'll work with that person. Isn't that correct?
Yes, absolutely. So we like to field all the calls from people that we can and support them in the ways that we are able to.
All right, Tiffany Topkin, Empowering Kids Perm Executive Director, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
All right, coming up here on today's show, we know that there's a pandemic going on right now. It can be pretty intense out there. And some folks, like essential workers, they have been working nonstop to save people's lives and ensure that those who are infected get the care that they need. Now, we're going to be talking to some people about how they're going to help relieve that stress for those caregivers. That's coming up here on North Dakota Today.